Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. And you have the super team of sports talk here with y'all on one half of it. Diego Barishnikov, the black Dominican Russian. And I'm here with my main man, the 6 foot and under post up champ. Tell them who you are.
What's good people? It's your boy Uncle Hate, the other A and AA Sports, broadcasting live on this Wednesday. We're in football season. The grass is growing. We're getting there, and I'm turned up, ready to talk some football tonight. What's good with you?
Oh, man, I can't call it. As always, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in and joining us. As always, those of you guys that watch us on the YouTube platform, we appreciate that. Continue to watch, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments. Same thing goes for you that listen. Those of you that listen to us on the go, on the Spreaker app, we appreciate that. Continue to leave us some comments and things there as well.
We see y'all starting to rock with us. It's getting there. It's growing. We see it. We appreciate y'all.
Every single one of you. So we're going to jump right on into it like we always do. To begin the show off, in the club, free before 10, with y'all broke asses. It's open bar. And as always, during the open bar segment, we like to do a little segment what we call it little something the news, something like the news.
Something like the news. And I did my homework this week. I'm holding my homie down. I'm not on some Kelvin Benjamin. We're gonna get to you later, homeboy. But let's get to it. I'm giving out dubs and L's this week. I'm going old school because I saw some losers this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my first L out to all you cats who've been buying them fake ass Jordans. Your plug got locked up. They locked up 5 people of Asian descent for selling fake Jordans. They are facing 20 years. They sold over $70 million of that fake. Hey, man, just because it's a good deal don't mean it's the right deal. Y'all know better. Do better. $70 million in fake J's, cuz.
And it always impresses me the level of finesse that they get over with, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I almost can pretty much tell a fake pair of Jordans.
See, I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna bring that up because was it a couple years ago? You was flipping shoes. Tell me some. Now I got some real J's in my closet, but you sold them. Tell me what can I look for that would tell me it was a fake J?
I mean, some of it is just general knowledge of the shoe. The material, for one, even though they've kind of downgraded the material on most of the models from what it used to be, the fake ones are even worse. Wow. It's almost like comparing like a Louis bag to something at JCPenney, gotcha. a regular bag. You'll be able, just feeling it, you'll be able to tell the difference in the craftsmanship and the material.
But
some of these color schemes are also way off. And it's harder now because Jordan they are throwing out all these different color schemes, and they're coming out with pairs every other week or every week pretty much.
Shout out to
so they got more and more out there. So,
yes.
If you don't really keep up with it, you know what I'm saying, you just come across somebody, be like, hey, I got them J's. They're in a Nike box or a Jordan box. They look legit enough for you. Hey, it's easy to get off. It's easy to get over on people. Some of these fakes are really good too.
Dig that. All right, my next L is involving sneakers as well. I'm going to give this L to the Chicago police. The Chicago police parked a bait truck full of Louboutins and Nike boxes in a poor neighborhood in Chicago. And they sat on that truck until some folks went in it and they locked them up.
This sounds like bait car.
Yeah, they put a bait truck dead in the neighborhood in Chicago. A high poverty neighborhood from what I read. Man.
That's that bullshit right there.
That is that bullshit right there. A bait truck full of Air Force Ones. And it's summertime? Some white ones? Shit.
Yeah.
pair of white ones in the box. I ain't even pull them out yet. Just waiting on something.
Yeah.
But man, that's flawed, man. That's flawed.
Wow.
How about y'all work on the murders that keep happening? From what I read, it was 10 people killed last weekend in Chicago. Work on that shit instead of trying to catch folks with sneakers.
Well, see, that's the shit that people be talking about. That certain people people, I ain't gonna say everybody are privileged, because some people get it, but the ones that just don't get it, they would never do that. You know what I'm saying? In an upscale suburban white neighborhood, they wouldn't do no shit like that.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? They doing that. How you go? Like you said, that's like putting basically money out on the street right in front of people who ain't got no money.
Because they parked the truck right by the basketball court.
Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, do better, people. All right, in another crime-related story,
That's entrapment like a motherfucker.
For real. Just Air Force Ones right by the basketball court.
And you said Louboutins?
Louboutins, too.
Man. Come on, man.
They know what they were doing. They know. All right, Isaiah Alexander was arrested, I want to say Monday. This fella has been robbing Publix. He even robbed the one close to my mama's house, B.
I saw that cat. Did he make off like 17 grand?
17 racks. Walking through Publix, drinking a beer, and goes up to the counter and robs him. You would think they wouldn't keep that type of bread. Seems like they would move that on the regular. It would think.
They probably hadn't. Maybe they dropped schedule. Nobody had done a deposit yet.
Yeah.
You know.
So he probably was sitting on them and knew what time the truck came through. 17 racks.
Shit like that, that could be an inside job too. Hey, they do deposit, they ain't gonna do deposit until in the morning.
Right.
You come late at night right before we close. Easy lick. Cause they say he got out, I think, through the loading dock.
Yeah. Robbed them, walked out through the loading dock, got away. That was the first one. And the one the other day,
that smelled like inside, man. Because them folks at Publix be behind that door, man. You can't see behind that damn mirror. The mirror that's looking back at you.
Hell no, you can't.
You don't know what the hell they back there doing. So ain't like the money just sitting out.
So everybody getting interviewed this week. Somebody nervous. All they gotta do is don't say nothing.
But you know what? I can't even say that, because I will say that that'll be the way it's on you, because you don't know how much money is back there. You ain't gonna you're gonna take that chance for a small amount of bread. That's a lie, because people out here robbing Dollar General and McDonald's and all just anything. So I can't even say that no more. So that'll do it for any amount of money.
Savage world out there right now. And my final L, this is a big L right here. This one goes out to Lauren Elizabeth Kershaw. Lauren Elizabeth Kershaw is a young lady who got arrested for a DUI. And during her arrest, these are her words. I'm a clean, thoroughbred white girl. You should not be arresting me. The cop said, what exactly does that mean? You're a cop, so you should know what that means. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We just talked about the privilege, right?
Right.
Okay.
She was drunk, 0.18 blood alcohol level, and they found weed, speeding, and I think they said something about changing lanes. I'm a clean, thoroughbred white girl. Man, I tell you, if that ain't privilege right there, I don't know what is. Wow.
Yeah, that's just wow right there. When I saw that story, I was like, wow. But they never did they actually take her to jail, though?
I believe they locked up.
Okay.
I mean, a 0.18, they couldn't let her just go home on her own recognizance.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, damn, 0.18?
Yes, 0.18.
She was getting to that.
Claims she only had 2 glasses of wine. She must have been like 100 pounds.
She was getting toward super DUI level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I ain't even pull her up on Twitter or Instagram, but I'm pretty sure once this story got out, they are dragging her for saying that, because Black Twitter don't let shit ride.
Nothing.
Nothing. So, these last dubs, because we got work to do, shout out to Chris Paul. He gave $2.5 million to Wake Forest. Good to see. That's that extra that he probably didn't think he was going to get from the Rockets, but they gave it to him because they was up against the wall. That 2.5 they could have used to bring some defense in, but Chris gave it to Wake Forest. We're going to see about that 2.5 when the playoffs roll around and Melo got to guard somebody. We're going to see.
Absolutely. All right. I only got one. You got one more? Okay.
This is a funny one. Shout out to Wendell Carter. The the rookie drafted by the Chicago Bulls. Did you see this story?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Wendell went on Instagram and he said, "Hey, to all you ladies out there inboxing me and getting at me, please stop. Either the homie has a girl or he got his mind right, one or the other, because he wants the thotties to lay off of him."
And you know, in the way his mom has been so far, I can see her like, "Hey, you might as well cut it off right now."
I forgot all about his mom.
Cut the girls off, people. Cut the girls off. Stop.
Hey, he laid that law down. So like I forgot all about his mother, that aspect of it. So that makes even more sense.
Yeah.
So, all right, what you got, homie? What you got?
All right. So my I guess you can call it an L. It's gonna go out to Amelia Fiera. This is the young lady that she's a dog sitter of some sort. And she had Gerard Mayo, ex-New England Patriot linebacker. She was supposed to watch his dog, clean it, groom it, whatever the fuck she was supposed to do with the dog. She's out walking the dog. Dog gets away. Okay. So, of course, Gerard family looking for the dog now. She can't find the dog, so she sends them basically on a wild goose chase. This shit happened back in June.
Wow.
First, she told them the dog ran away. Then she made up some story about maybe the dog drowned.
Dogs can swim, people.
What else did she say? Oh man, anyway, she kept chasing the story around. Gerard Mayo then hired dive teams to go into the lake, spent money looking for this dog, right? Guess where the dog was?
At her house?
Stuffed in a trash bag, dead in her closet in her house.
Are you serious?
The whole time.
Damn.
The whole time.
Damn.
I want to say is it SPCA? Is that the animal people?
Yeah.
Probably came to her house and found the dog. But this happened back in June. This 2 months later. She'd had a dead dog in her house in a trash bag for 2 months.
That means she's a nasty somebody, because that smell had to be ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And the only thing they've charged her with so far is obstruction.
That's it.
That's so far. That's it. Now they say some more charges could be coming once they do the autopsy and determine the cause of death. But yeah, that's real fucked up.
Very much so. Very much so.
So she can expect to be sued.
Well, yeah, he gonna definitely hit her for the lick, because he spent that. At least to recoup his money he spent back. So
right,
we'll see.
Right.
We'll see how that goes. All right, you ready to get to work?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on. Well, we can do it at the end. Yeah, because we do that at the end. I wanted to touch on that Jalen Hurts.
Oh no, that kind of
Alabama. Yeah, so as y'all pretty aware now, over the weekend, I think it was, Jalen Hurts came out with some comments basically saying Alabama ain't had his back. They ain't talked to him. They ain't communicated with him no time, pretty much since the season ended, or in the spring. No, since the spring, in regards to what's going to be the case with the starting job, what he should expect, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So I've never heard anybody, come out and talk against Saban like that. I appreciated that. Young man, he held his head up and he spoke his, he spoke from his heart. He spoke what he felt, and he didn't mince, he minced words, but he didn't mince any words.
It seems like that's the wave nowadays, folks. Is these young boys starting to go at these established coaches, because nobody would have spoke against Nick Saban. Nobody.
Right.
But let me ask you this: after what happened in that title game, could he honestly expect to be in the conversation for the starter?
I was always thinking no, but again, I'm always listening to other people's opinions too. 90% of them, I'm like, okay, whatever. But I heard one today, I believe it was, kind of made a decent point, saying that Alabama, the way that they like to play, they cool with running the ball control, had a quarterback make a play here and there.
That's true.
Be solid, don't turn the ball over, and work it that way. So they're saying that maybe in regards to that maybe Tua's not a lock. I just don't see with the type of defense they have why you wouldn't unleash a quarterback like that because they always got a receiver, an Amari Cooper, a Calvin Ridley, a Julio Jones, but they'll never have a quarterback that can really get them the ball. And I'm like, okay, so what are you scared of?
That shit wouldn't be fair, really. With the defense they play, if they had a quarterback that can put up points,
right?
I mean, damn. But yeah, I ain't think about it that way because they've been winning that way. But they had to switch it up. I mean, I believe we would have won the national championship had they kept Hurts in that game.
Oh, we absolutely would have won. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see. Another angle from that is maybe Nick Saban doesn't want to go to a high-powered offense where they going up and down. Instead of it taking them the 8 to 12 plays to score, now it's only taking them 4 or 5, and now your defense is on the field more.
That's true.
So,
I mean, but if they go to that offense, just maybe he can send a running back to the NFL that won't be done in 3 years.
Oh man, you right about that. You are right about that. So
they receivers don't die, but them running backs, they get up there, they have no tread on the tires
at all. All
right, since we're doing the NCAA, let's get this out the way real quick. We can just raise a glass because there's a lot of stuff still to happen with that. But NCAA, in regards to the basketball, y'all finally figuring it out. Finally. If they don't get drafted, I want to say you said that last year sometime. Let them go back to school.
No, I don't. Yeah, why not?
Let them go back. Y'all say it's about the kids, so as soon as they make a decision for them, then it's fuck y'all. We ain't dealing with y'all no more.
Right.
Until you're rich and you come back and donate to the school, then we got you. But it's some more stuff tied to this. You gave me a good question earlier, and I didn't get a chance to get back to you. How the hell would they decide what's a elite athlete out of high school?
Yeah, that the wording of that kind of raised a red flag to me. Like, yeah, they were saying this is going to be extended to elite high school players and elite college prospects. Yeah, who's determining that?
Money can make that whole thing go another way as far as that ranking. Saying somebody's, if I'm an agent, I'm trying to get this kid, I throw some bread. Hey, he's elite. No problem.
Right. So
hey,
yeah, we'll see. But hey, it's a step in the right direction. Unsuspend them 13 UNC football players. I mean, I would have kept them Jays because them threes with the UNC colors are hard as hell.
Ooh, they were hard.
Hey, I'm not a college kid that probably needs a little bit of bread. So, hey, let them boys sell them shoes, man.
Yeah, I would have liked – they should release those in their honor. All right, let's get this little bit of work out the way, these tidbits. All right, I'm going to ask you a question real quick. Hall of Fame happened last week. If I'm not mistaken, Ray Lewis just stopped talking. He just stopped talking like 15 minutes.
God, I hate him so much now. I don't know why. Jesus Christ.
He's trending that way. It's all good. All right, if you're a GM and these guys are in their prime right now, Ray Lewis, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Brian Urlacher. I ain't going to put Brian Dawkins. But these cats are all in their prime. And I'm not going to say number 1 pick, but you got a top 10 pick. Which one are you starting your team with?
I mean, why you going to shit on Brian Dawkins?
You ain't going to pick no safety.
I'm not, but just let me take it.
We'll throw Brian Dawkins in. He did crawl into the Hall of Fame.
Right. I'm right. No, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't take a safety as my top player. I
was thinking about that Saturday night.
It's not going to be Urlacher.
No, I don't believe it'd be him.
It's not going to be Urlacher for me. And, hey, man.
I think it's Ray.
Are we talking about yesteryear or are we talking about the game today? Because the game today, I'm taking T.O. because it's a passing lead.
That's a good question. I'm just saying in their prime, but that changes it.
Okay.
If you're saying today's game or yesteryear, that changes it. Because I'm thinking I would say Ray for the leadership quality. But if you're talking today's game, it's going to be Randy Moss or Terrell Owens, one or the other.
Right. To me, it's definitely between Ray Lewis and Terrell Owens because I look at who out of all of those guys who had longevity year, saying the most consistently, I guess the longest period of time.
Right.
And Ray Lewis, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, he had some off years just due to the fact that a couple of the teams he was on was bad. Some of the years he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I just couldn't take Brian Dawkins just because he's a safety.
All good. I completely agree. I've been on record.
T.O.
I've been on record saying for years, if I had a game to win, I'm gonna take Terrell Owens over Randy Moss. I'm sorry, he gonna bring it every game. He gonna run block. I would go with him, but yeah, all good.
Taking
Shout out
fields.
to those Hall of Famers.
Calvin.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh boy.
Man. Yeah, boy, you heard that bus. Them wheels go round and round. Kelvin Benjamin threw the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton as the staff, record label, and the crew all under the bus this weekend. I mean, threw them clean under the bus. Now, people, we're talking about Kelvin Benjamin, who Cam Newton refers to as Benji, his homeboy. We've been friends for a long time. I'd be damned if you call me Benji.
A grown-ass man.
I'm a grown man, dog. That ain't going to work. But, you know what? I'm not saying the stuff he said wasn't necessarily true, because tell everybody Cam ain't accurate. I don't know that. But to throw the man under the bus like that, I mean, just shit it on him. Give me anybody else. And last I checked, Eli throws about 58%. Somewhere around 58, 59%.
Right.
Anybody, cuz. Anybody.
Eli likes to hover around that 20 interception mark quite frequently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the best year Cam had was without Benjamin. And I'm going to ask you two quick questions. Did Cam Newton make Kelvin Benjamin come to camp 40 pounds overweight last year?
Not last I checked.
Did Cam Newton make Kelvin Benjamin's knees give up over all the weight he was carrying? I'm
going to say a solid hell no on that one too.
Again, people, it's not that some of the shit he wasn't saying wasn't right, but move different.
My thing is why?
Why?
Like you say, everybody know Cam inaccurate.
Yeah, we all know
we know that. That's his flaw. Now for me, I think he makes up for it because the 5 to 7% that you're giving up in completion percentage from him and some of the other elite quarterbacks that he's talking about, I bet you they can't go out and get you 800 to 1,000 running yards
at all. I mean, so he's basically the leading rusher on his team,
right?
And his rookie year he had 73 balls, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns.
Right.
Hey, man, he got you the ball.
And some of it, and some of it is Cam's fault because I think sometimes he takes too many hits. But you stand back there and get hit that many times, see how accurate you're gonna be.
Right. That's why I'm starting to come around and think this is gonna be his better year, but we're gonna save that because we got time to talk about them.
Yeah, I just know Kelvin Benjamin, he better go up there and ball because talking about inaccurate.
Tomorrow night. I'm thinking somebody gonna put a lick on him tomorrow.
That's right, y'all play tomorrow night. That's
play tomorrow. Right. So the starters might go a series or two.
Yeah. Well, now we don't need Luke. We don't need Luke trying to hit nobody.
It won't be Luke. It won't be Luke. It'll be somebody might touch him up a bit.
Yeah, but he need to look at his quarterbacks. He got AJ McCarron, unproven. Who's the other boy they got? Nate Peterman. Yeah, Mr. 6 interception. Good luck with that. Terrible. And the quarterback that is your future, Mr. Josh Allen, is known for not having an accurate arm.
That's like white Cam. Same arm. So a big white dude with an arm. Hey man, you put the bullseye on your back. You're playing up there in Buffalo. And they did not extend him this summer. So I'm not thinking they looking long term with you. So you better ball. You better ball, young man.
You better switch to tight end.
Yeah, that needs to be the next play for him. The Giants are talking about getting this deal done with OBJ sooner than later. We saw it coming. $20 million a year, $60 million guaranteed. You think that's what it need to be? 60 is more than
50, 60, somewhere around there.
I think 60 would be more than what old boy down in Tampa got, and I believe he has the highest as of now, as far as guarantees. Mike Evans, that 55 he got.
Receivers wise, okay. Is that what he got? 55?
55 guaranteed.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be about 60 then.
Yeah, so they'll get it done. In receiver news, Antonio Callaway. People, you cannot go to the combine, fail a drug test. Well, they said it was inconclusive because it was cloudy. He drank too much water.
Right.
You can't do that and then get the first week of camp. The first week.
And as soon as they trade away Corey Coleman.
Well, yeah, Corey Coleman's gone. First round wide receiver, he's gone. Your first week of camp, you get locked up for a DUI. And you don't tell the team.
I don't think he got arrested for DUI.
What? So he didn't get arrested for that?
No. He got, and I think this is maybe why he didn't tell the team. They just gave him a citation for the weed.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't DUI.
So
My apologies.
no, so he didn't get arrested. So I'm thinking maybe because he didn't get locked up, it was just a ticket.
He thought he was gonna ride.
Maybe that's why he thought he was gonna ride. But he had more in the car as well, right?
Yes, from what I read today, TMZ released the dashboard cam. The police found a piece of a Glock and some bullets in the car. Not good, Mr. Calloway. Not good at all. Of course, the car was just shipped, and he said he ain't know nothing about them drugs in there. He ain't know nothing about them guns, no nothing. Then we talked about this last year. We were talking about cutting certain friends off. If your man makes it to the league, he fell to the third round. He was supposed to go higher. And you've been riding around in his car. You gonna send that shit up there dirty? You're not a good friend to him. Not a good friend at all.
Yeah. Now, I think he gonna end up okay though, because he didn't have the gun wasn't there. They said it was some.
No, it was just pieces of it. Pieces of it.
Right, I think the strap from a Glock or something.
Yeah.
And the bullets. So that's not illegal to have that.
But I'm not talking about the real law. I'm talking about Roger and them.
That ain't. It's bullets. I'm going to the gun range. Some bullets fell out the box.
Well, the reason why I say that, okay, he failed the test at the combine.
Right.
They catch him with a little bit of weed in the car and this shit. That's the type of bullshit they sit there and use it that on personal conduct. They can give you 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying if it's an actual gun, then yeah, I can see.
Well, yeah.
Now, if they're gonna go that far for some bullets, I
wouldn't put it past them. You could be right, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, that'd be a new low even for them.
Very true. Very true. I mean, if he gets past it, young man, it's opportunity there.
It just looks bad because, of course, the media reporting it's the headline, so you read it and like, oh, for real, you did that, but if you think about it, that's nothing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it works out. Going forward, check all your cars. Make sure they're clean. People, don't give dirty cars back to your homeboys.
Man, nobody believe that shit. The only reason they searched the car because they said it was smelling like weed.
Oh, yeah.
That means he was probably smoking.
Yeah, that's true too. All right, let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with the AFC South. This is a very interesting division to me. When I was working on the notes, I come away, dog. I really can't say I can't say I have a clear-cut favorite to win this division right now. I think the key to this division is health, returning health.
Yeah, because you got Deshaun Watson coming back.
JJ.
Is he healthy? JJ coming back for that team. Andrew Luck will be coming back. Can Jacksonville repeat what they did last year? And then
can they put up some points consistently?
Right. And then I would probably say Tennessee is probably going to bring up the rear in this division, them or the Colts. And they made the playoffs last year, right?
Dog, I am so off the Marcus Mariota bandwagon. I wasn't fully on it.
I was going to say, when were you on it?
I wasn't really on it, but this dude was number 2 in the draft. This shit ain't looking good for that draft with him and Jameis right now. It's really not looking good. But I expected more. I mean, okay, we can jump right into them. Well,
I think that's the thing right there. We've expected more out of him and Jameis. Neither one of them are bad, but they just average. They just all right.
Because Mariota had 13 touchdowns and 15 interceptions last year.
He had a 13 touchdown?
13 touchdowns.
He didn't miss no time, did he?
No, he threw a lot of – no, he might have missed a game or two because of that hamstring. Yeah, he did. He missed like a game or two, I think.
That's still low, 13.
13 touchdowns? Now, he did have 5 rushing touchdowns, so I guess that's on that cam. It kind of balances out. But this guy was supposed to be the pocket passer. He was from Oregon. He could throw the ball. He seemed like he regressed last year.
Yeah, that Oregon offense was that Oregon offense up there. And, when's the last Oregon player to really pan out?
Shit. Good question.
LeGarrette Blount.
Jonathan Stewart.
And he did go there, didn't he? Okay.
Yeah, he went. I think he was there before they were hot, though.
Yeah. But as far as the receivers and the quarterbacks.
Nah, I can't even call a receiver out of there.
Yeah, I think those don't really pan out. So,
But
I
I'm
mean, do you
concerned.
like the weapons in Tennessee? I mean, I kind of like Rashard Matthews. I don't
I
think
like
he's a
Rashard Matthews, Delaney Walker, DeMarco Murray was, he got old really fast last year, like really fast and retired. But
yeah.
I believe that's Derrick Henry's job. But Eric Decker was solid. You remember that Thursday night game last year? They were playing Pittsburgh, and
Mm,
Mariota just threw like just epic dumbass interceptions, just
yeah.
back, just
Right.
dumbass interceptions.
Yeah.
I believe they brought in Speaking of Oregon, I believe they brought in Chip Kelly's old offensive coordinator, who was his offensive coordinator when he was there. So maybe he gets better, maybe. But
Maybe. Or sometime that. Well, we'll see because it is the NFL is evolving. It's becoming more of a passing league. Some say that spread shit don't translate a lot, but with the game changing, maybe it will start translating. You know what I'm saying? As
right,
far as like that spread offense, the Big 12 type shit. 4 and 5. They in the past that hasn't translated to the to the NFL. That's why all the Big 12 quarterbacks that come out of there never really pan out in the NFL. The
right,
receivers have problems adapting. Only thing
right.
that's really kind of planned out is defenders and running backs.
Indeed,
So
indeed.
we'll see. I mean, shit is changing. I hit you when I hit y'all on the side chat with the fellows the other day. It's a goddamn 7-on-7 invitational on my TV.
Yeah, I saw you said that.
That I'm like that puts it into perspective. That shit is changing. When
I
seven
want to say
on
you
seven
said.
is now that prominent, and it's on. I mean, it's been that way for the probably last 5-7 years. It's been growing, but now it's
I
on
want to say
TV.
you said it last week. You were talking about how defense is starting to become marginalized in the NFL. I
Right,
mean, it's really starting to look that way when you got you know prime time good defenders getting lowballed and bullshitted when it come to contracts.
right.
So it's going 100% toward an offensive league. But all right, looking at these four teams, who would you say has the best offense? Just eye test what you saw last year. Well, I guess we can't even say last year because shit, the Colts was. Oh, they've been down for the last 2 years due to Luck's shoulder, but
I was about to say. I mean, let's look. I mean, just look at the four teams. Jacksonville. I mean, that's led by Blake Bortles. So now last year he did
he was
decent
solid.
last year.
He was
Uh,
solid.
and Leonard Fournette. He gonna be a good back, but I'm worried about their receivers this year. Allen Hurns is gone. Allen Robinson is gone.
They
They
got
got
rid of damn near
Marquise
their
Lee.
whole offense.
They got
Damn
Marquise Lee as a number one. We're gonna see how that actually works out for them.
right.
And if that passing game is not working out, if these no name receivers that they got don't step up, or Blake Bortles goes back to that other Blake Bortles that we know him to be, that's gonna that's gonna be a stat box for Fournette. That's gonna
Yeah.
be a good ass defense that's on the field too much. So statistically, they're not gonna look as good as they really are, and that's gonna be a recipe for disaster.
Shit, you see them boys saying they don't plan on giving them number field goals this year.
Hey, don't speak too soon because if they're turning the ball over and the teams keep taking the ball at the 50 or in your territory every time, you're gonna give up more than some field goals.
I believe that too. And well, they did add the tight end from the Jets, Safarian Jenkins.
That's a good pickup.
Dante Moncrief, if he can stay healthy, he was solid for the Colts. If he can stay healthy, that's a big if. But it all comes back to Blake Bortles. He gotta give him consistency. Now, I was impressed with what he did in the playoffs last year against Pittsburgh. I mean, they put up 45 points.
Right.
I believe it was only one defensive touchdown in that game. So that was the offense to put them points up. So
Yeah. I think the floor for him has to be what he did last year, bare minimum. He really needs to improve and bring it up a little bit because their division is going to be probably a little tough.
okay, if he can get to Alex Smith with that defense, they can get out the AFC. I think
That's a win.
if he can get to that point, not turn the ball over, doing just enough, they'll be all right.
Right. And yeah, especially when you got Fournette.
You got Fournette.
He's going to be your finisher. When you got a defense like that and a running back like that, take care of everything else in between, and he'll finish it off for you.
Indeed. All right, we talked about Tennessee a bit, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you think about Mike Vrabel?
He is the head coach now, right?
Yeah, they signed him this offseason.
Mike Vrabel, I feel a little bit better about him being a head coach than I do about the other cat we talked about, I think, last week. Patricia, that's right. Yeah, I like Vrabel. Don't really ask me why. I just don't know. It's just kind of a sense that I got. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be all right. Actually,
if he puts a pencil behind his ear, will you change how you feel about him?
Nah. Nah, I mean, if he put a pencil behind his ear, then you know what? You're not what I thought you were. No, I thought you were. I think maybe a little bit of me saying that too is because we interviewed him. 49ers interviewed him a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
For a head coaching job. So I would hope he's not bad if we were getting ready to go down that road. I would hope.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I can't say that because that motherfucker Trent Baalke was still a GM at that time. Never mind.
We're not gonna get you started.
Yeah, please don't.
All right. I think Corey Davis got to show up for them this year. He was number 5, if I'm not mistaken, the top 5 pick last year at wide receiver. All I keep hearing is when he's healthy, that's Brandon Marshall. If that's what they got down there, they came up. People, I know y'all see Brandon Marshall nowadays. He old and all that stuff. Brandon Marshall was a beast. He was a beast, people. 6'3", 225. If this kid can give them some of that, they're going to be all right. Delaney Walker still plugging around. Like you said, I like Rashard Matthews. They picked up Deion Lewis and Malcolm Butler. They're bringing in winning culture. They're trying to be the Patriots of the South. We're going to see. I'm not too sure. But
you say if it all gels, then it could be a good thing. Those are not bad offensive weapons. If Mariota could step his game up,
exactly, it's him. It's all on him. It's all on him. And I believe they already done picked up that 5th-year option, so he's gonna be there next year. If I'm not mistaken.
I think they just gave Delaney Walker some money, right?
They just gave him some bread.
Yeah.
So they got weapons.
This is gonna be an interesting division. Really
very much so.
Really,
very much so.
And you could possibly have multiple teams coming out of this division getting into the playoffs because the AFC. I mean, outside of the Patriots and Pittsburgh.
Well, we're gonna talk about.
We'll get to that point.
I like the West. I really like what I'm seeing outside of Denver, but we're gonna talk about them. The Colts. Everything depends on Andrew Luck. I am looking so forward to tomorrow night watching NFL Network when they have all them damn screens up because they say he's gonna play the whole first quarter of this game tomorrow night. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, shit, he need to work. He'll probably play this game, but I doubt he'll play a lot going forward after that. But they say the whole first quarter. I want to see it. I keep hearing that he's looked better. The excitement's back. Blase. They don't have a running back still. T.Y. Hilton is their number 1. I've never been I don't like the go route guys. I don't. If all you got is a bubble screen to go route, I'm just not that big of a fan of you. And that's
I think T.Y. I think he's more than that when Luck is there. Okay. If you go back and look at some of them 12, 13 touchdown years.
I mean, he's going to get you that.
Yeah.
But I guess I've always liked the bigger receivers. I guess that's just me. But
as far as the size, yeah.
Yeah. But it seemed like they did work on the offensive line. They did pick up Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken, number 6 overall.
Mm-hmm.
They've done work on the defense. I mean, they got nowhere to go but up. They finished 31st in offense and 30th in defense last year. So we can just chalk all that up and say we starting from scratch, ground level. They got nowhere to go but up. What you think Frank Reich going to do for them?
I'm looking to see what the because Frank Reich, he came from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's probably going to bring a lot of the RPO stuff, which is the trending thing now, the run pass option. He's probably going to bring a lot of that. I can see I can see Luck. He's a pretty heady guy. You know, I can see him running. I can see him running a lot of that stuff at the line of scrimmage.
He better learn how to get down.
I'm concerned about. No, you're right about that. I'm concerned about who the other receivers are. I'm trying to pull a depth chart real quick. Other than T.Y. Hilton, who do they have? Because I want to say at some point, maybe just 2 years ago, we were like, why do they have all these damn receivers? And now they ain't got none.
They signed the dude from Washington, Ryan Grant. Moncrief left. This is more shit in regards to why Dez Bryant can't.
Philip Dorsett is the other one I was thinking about. He's gone. What was that?
Which one? Philip Dorsett. Yeah, they traded him to the Patriots for Jacoby. So you telling me Dez Bryant couldn't line up on the other side of T.Y. Hilton? I mean,
he absolutely could.
I just don't understand. I mean, I guess I do.
What does Dez want? We should have had him in the topics though.
Yeah, that's a side show, after show. Because Dez, you're confusing me, homie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seemed like they could use him, but we don't. Maybe Dez is asking for 1 year, $15 million, some stupid shit like that. You know, maybe I don't know, but I guess with the Colts, I got to put an asterisk on this. This on some real wait and see to me with them.
Yeah, I want to see what they I don't have a real good handle on the Colts because they sucked the last couple of years, so I ain't really pay any attention to them. So
right.
I know their defense was not very good. I don't think last year.
No, they finished 30th.
Okay, yeah.
So
they had 25 sacks all year.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a complete burn it down, build it up job. Hey, you know what really could have worked out for them? If they would have hired Josh McDaniels as coach. Damn, my bad, they did. But he reneged on
them. And maybe what I'm looking at on this paper is why.
They had a fucked up offseason. If they just knew they had him, you talk about finesse.
Can Marlon Mack be the every down back?
I think he's going to have to be.
He's a smaller fella, ain't he?
Yeah. I felt like they should have took a back in the draft this year. I really felt like they should have.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something with them. I don't know. We'll see, though.
It ain't much to miss because, I mean, only thing they really did was work on the offensive line, which they should have did. But, Andrew Luck got it done with I can't say next to nothing, but he won 11 games pretty much them first couple years. So maybe
he hasn't had a run game like any of the seasons, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, he pretty much got by on he does a lot of running. That's where it comes in.
He's not a running quarterback though. They don't list him as a running quarterback.
Right. Exactly.
So, him or Carson Wentz. That's a story for another day.
Right. Now this next team, you have anything else on the Colts though?
No, I'm done. This next team kind of lines up in my eyes with it's kind of something you're gonna be having to look at. Because with your guy, you got 5 games out of him. They got 7 games out of Deshaun Watson. Right. So it's almost like you got a sample size, but what do we know is going to be real going forward?
Right. And I think we'll keep it on because I'll start going off the rail. We'll keep it on the Texans for right now. Mm-hmm. From what I've seen out of Deshaun in college and from what I've seen out of him last year, I think he's gonna be just fine. He got an excellent receiver up there in DeAndre Hopkins. That to me, he's a top 5 receiver.
Dog, the boy accounted for 21 touchdowns in 7 games.
I'm saying, he gonna give you what he gonna give you on the ground. The only question mark I have here, because they got good receiving weapons. Hopkins. I like Fuller. I think he started the year last year injured, right? Will Fuller.
Collarbone was shattered, right. I believe.
So he should be good. The run game, I'm a little worried about that.
I like Foreman.
I think he should take the job over
Lamar Miller.
Same thing last year. I thought he would take Lamar Miller's job at some point, but it didn't happen.
He got hurt last year, remember?
Well, yeah. I mean, even before he got hurt, he just never could take the job.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting hurt. So I want to see some more out of him this year because I think he's a better a better option going forward because he's just a bigger guy.
Man, the Texans are good. They in your homeboy Bill's hands. Everything is everything.
And who has?
Your homeboy Bill O'Brien. They in his hands.
Oh man,
Everything is everything.
hey. As always, I think the defense, if Deshaun and them can, if the offense can put up 20, 25 points a game, they're gonna be in good shape because that defense, Merciless will be back, JJ Watt will be back, Clowney been acting. Honey Badger, they added him. Clowney gonna act a fool.
Now that concerns me. Concerns me. Yeah, because he's in the same boat as far as waiting on the bag, kind of like Khalil Mack. That's the same draft. They ain't talking deal either.
Oh, okay. Well,
but he showed up though. He
didn't showed up. We haven't even really heard anything about his money. So as of right now, I don't see that being a problem. You sure they came out in the same draft?
Yeah, he was they remember what's that dude? Merrill Hodge. He said they should have took Khalil Mack first.
Right, over Clowney.
He's better than Jadeveon Clowney. I would love to see. This is kind of on some. We're about to get off this, go to this next division, but this kind of falls in that line. Remember I told you the other day, I said all I want to see is the Philadelphia 76ers to be healthy. That's all I want to see. I want to see the Texans healthy for a whole season. The defense with a quarterback for a whole season. I'd love to see that.
See what happened.
The sky will be the limit with this team. When Deshaun started off slow, but what he did with that team going forward, that was a problem, man.
Right. And to me, the most impressive game last year, because you have when rookies coming to the league or new guys coming to the league, you don't really have a feel for. You can say, well, we ain't really much tape on him, so we don't know what what I'm saying. We ain't know what he was going to do. When he went up there and played at New England,
that's a good one. I got
Bill
one.
Belichick normally take a rookie quarterback and take him by the neck and just squeeze until his face turned purple, and he passed the fuck out.
That one, and then when they went up, was that Seattle the next week? He went up there and won.
No, it was around the same time. It may have been back-to-back weeks. So, I forgot about that game. Yeah, that was a good one too.
So I mean, it was like that was that stretch where he started to really roll. Then he got hurt.
And both of those games were on the road.
On the road.
Yeah. So I don't have no worries about Deshaun Watson.
Nah, I think he's gonna be all right. Dabo tried to tell y'all. He tried to tell y'all.
I mean, Deshaun Watson is the slayer, man. He took down Nick Saban.
400 yards back-to-back years.
Took out Belichick last year.
Yep. That's a good title right there. We got to start incorporating that. We gonna be on the road selling these damn shirts. The Savages down there in Jacksonville and them
animals.
We got to get down to Jacksonville with them Savage shirts. They'll be gone.
Yeah.
But all right. Who's gonna
win this? Who's gonna win the division?
I'm gonna let you go first because I don't know. I'm nervous.
I'm going with Houston.
Okay.
About probably around 10-6 or so. And the reason I'm going with them, giving them a slight edge over Jacksonville, I think both got stout defenses. To me, it's going to come down to the quarterback. I trust Deshaun Watson more than I trust Blake Bortles. And
you got better weapons offensively around Deshaun Watson.
That too. I like Jacksonville's running back better with Fournette.
I mean, he got that.
Outside of that, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I was gonna be contrary because people say we don't argue enough, but I can't make myself find a reason why if J.J. Watt is healthy, and I think this is a big year for J.J. Watt. This is a big year. He done been hurt the last 2 years in a row. If he can be healthy with Merciless, Jadeveon Clowney, and the Honey Badger, and those other players on defense, dog, that's scary. So, yeah, about 10-6 sounds right. I figure the Savages come in second. Colts
in Tennessee. I think Tennessee will probably be about 7-9. I'm gonna get a Colts
8-8.
They like 8-8 or so. Yeah.
You know what? That's I don't know.
I think
I'm gonna say Tennessee third because they have a solid defense.
Right.
If Mariota shows up, they'll be all right. He's got to show up.
Yeah.
He's got to show up. Let's get on to this other interesting division, the AFC West. I got a question for you before we start with this. It's about windows. Did John Elway waste that Denver defense's window by not going to get a quarterback after Peyton left?
Pretty much.
Don't it seem like they're the worst team in this division right now? Even
Well,
not knowing what Oakland got, they feel like the worst team in that division.
Yeah. And it's crazy because they got players. You look at a team that's got Von Miller was an MVP, right?
Von Miller was defensive MVP.
Defensive MVP and the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
You got a Demaryius Thomas. You got Emmanuel Sanders. You got talent.
You still got what's the little cornerback? The one who's on the other side.
Block.
Huh?
Talking about Chris Harris?
Chris Harris. Still got Chris Harris. Brandon Marshall in the middle. You got linebackers. I mean, but it feels like when I was doing the notes and looking at this shit, I was like, he really wasted their fucking prime. Their window was open right after Peyton. He should have went and got a quarterback. And he didn't get one. Yeah.
I mean, they had a chance. I mean, they should have went and got Cap.
For $8 million a year, he didn't want to pay him.
Should have got Cap. I'm trying to think who else they should have got. It was a couple guys they could have had.
Mm-hmm.
And then and even this year they didn't draft anybody.
No. They were at 5, and they could have took anyone. I thought they would have took Rosen. He was right there waiting to be snatched. They didn't do that because they went and signed Case Keenum. Hey.
They went and signed. How can I put this? Case Keenum is a poor man's Alex Smith.
I was gonna say Diet Cousins, but Alex Smith, Diet Smith sounds better.
Oh my God, that ain't saying much.
It's really not. But and the fucked up thing is they expecting these big numbers, dog. Don't they play outdoors in Denver?
Yep.
Yeah, he balled up there in that dome, but it's a big difference with wind and all that other shit. But
we know that air thing up there too, though.
Yeah. I mean, clearly Andy Reid is the best coach in this division, to me, clearly. I'm surprised the brother made it through. I thought they were going to fire him, the one in Denver.
Oh, Vance Joseph?
They were talking it.
This is what, his third year or second?
This will be going to his third year, I believe.
Okay. Now, after this year, he might be in a little trouble.
Yeah. It would have been dumb to fire him mid-season. But, yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this before. We're talking about John Elway. He could be dead-ass wrong. Yeah, he ain't going to get fired. So,
right.
I mean, he threw everybody under the bus last year, if I'm not mistaken. He ain't going to get fired, so it got to be the coach. Got to be the coach. But let's start off with these Kansas City Chiefs. I can say this. I came away from that playoff game last year, and I was thinking it's time for a change. It's time for a change.
Did they make the right change?
Well, I wasn't even tripping on Alex. I was talking to Andy Reid, man. This is typical Andy Reid. They were supposed to beat Tennessee. They were supposed to.
Yeah.
Got their ass whooped. But this is what he does. I mean, if he's not – I'm trying to think of a good analogy for a cat who balls in the regular season but then folds in the playoffs every year.
I can't think of it right now. I had a couple names. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. Go ahead.
But that's him. I mean, if you were the Chiefs owner last year, would you have considered that change?
He's the Toronto Raptors.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Oh, we the North until we get to the playoffs.
Right.
Until we get to the playoffs. I mean, they had already started to sputter mid-season, and, of course, they blame Alex Smith for all of that. But it's funny how the whole offense got better when Andy stopped calling the plays. You notice that?
They picked it back up.
But would you have considered the change?
I mean, I probably would have considered it. I probably still would have stuck with Andy, though. Just looking at what was out there, coach-wise. And Andy's a good – Andy's a good coach. Is like you said, what is it about getting to that hump and getting over it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or at least not falling flat on your face in the playoffs.
Right.
Which I think happens too often with his teams.
I'm trying to remember. Weren't they up like 15 points in that game?
I want to say, you know what fucked them last year in the playoffs? When Travis Kelce got knocked out, they were done.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he got knocked the fuck out, and they were done.
His concussion starting to pile up, too?
I want to say he got a couple, yeah.
So, But they
And
went
then they
away.
had to me I didn't really. What were they receivers last year? Macklin and
Nah, Macklin wasn't there. They didn't have a number one last year. It was
right.
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Hill and nobody, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So did they bring
they got Sammy.
Right, they brought Sammy Watkins. I know they brought somebody in. So I think that'll help. Definitely help. You got a lot of speed now. You got Kelsey, Sammy Watkins. You got we just said Tariq Hill. You got Kareem Hunt coming out of the backfield. That's a lot of goddamn speed. And Patrick Mahomes got a rocket for
I was
all.
about to say, it don't matter the weapons you got if your quarterback's scared to throw down the field.
Well, Patrick Mahomes won't be scared to throw the ball out.
This young man ain't scared to throw down the field. He gonna try you. So, and I keep hearing gunslinger.
I was just going to say, Kansas City, get ready for more interceptions than you used to with Alex.
Yes, sir. But analytics be telling you interceptions and shit don't matter nowadays. Y'all gonna keep believing them goddamn computers. Y'all gonna keep believing. They telling you strikeouts don't mean shit. Interceptions don't mean nothing.
Don't matter how many threes you shoot.
I'll be analog in that regard. I don't trust them computers and everything, people. I just don't. I just don't. But I gotta see, man. Well, one big thing they're gonna get back is Eric Berry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They did game 1 last year, so
yeah. Now they did lose Marcus Peters. That's big on the corners. I
liked him.
I don't care how crazy. I don't know how crazy and unhinged his ass is. That boy can ball.
He was kind of dumb when he threw that damn flag in the stands. But he balled when they needed him. He balled. Yeah. So And
I think if it was up to Andy Reid, he'll still be there.
Well, you know what they were afraid of, though? They knew they were going to have to give him that bag very soon. Because I think he's in the last year of his rookie deal.
Yeah. And with his antics and things and what have you, I can see why they got a little antsy about that.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, this next team I want to talk about. I hit you Sunday. I was working on the notes. I was like, dog, the Chargers, if you look at these numbers, they had a really good team last year. Why the hell they can't never get over the hump? Why?
Diamondbacks, Copperheads, water moccasins. They just snake bitten, dog.
I mean, they had a 4th-ranked offense, 15th ranked total defense, ranked 3rd in giveaway takeaway. Had a running back, had a wide receiver, a coach. I
would say Melvin Gordon stayed on the field.
Yes. Caught the ball last year out the backfield. I mean, this team right here, they're almost like Philly. Somebody always got to get hurt. Always.
I would say normally it's Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
He stayed pretty healthy last year, I think, for the most part.
He saved my fantasy season. Shout out to me for sending Chris Carson for Keenan Allen. There's no better feeling in the world when you fleece somebody in the fantasy trade.
Oh, my God. Some of the trades, I just sit back and just watch and just be like.
Took me like a week to convince that cat. And Chris Carson got hurt the next damn game. Anyway, this Chargers team, cuz, at what point is Phillip Rivers going to slow down?
Man, a man that can keep shooting off. And how many kids he got? 8, 9?
8 or 9.
He don't slow down, cuz.
He don't get tired.
Yeah, he got that work for you. He coming. So as long as he wants to do it, hey. How old is Phillip? 30?
He was in Eli's class. He
like 38. He was Eli. Yeah, he was Eli and Ben. So
you about to call that dude old? He our age. What the fuck?
Yeah. Now I will say this. I don't know if I don't know if I see Phillip Rivers doing the Drew Brees, Tom Brady, saying, I'm going to 41, 42. I don't know if I see that out of Phillip.
Well, the only reason why I disagree with you on that is his jersey don't really get dirty. He's on that Eli. He gets rid of that ball.
I say he got a quick release.
Interception, throwaway.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, he has mastered the art of throwing that ball in the dirt.
Mm-hmm. I guess with him though, it seems like they win those now because that defense is young. They took another hit on the defense. The starting corner got hurt. Yeah. What we say? He got hurt in conditioning. How you tell your ACL doing it?
Was it Achilles or ACL? One of them.
Achilles, one the other.
Yeah, in the conditioning test.
Yes, like
What were you doing all summer?
Yeah, just
all season rather. What you been doing?
And it's just, I mean, they were 6th in sacks with 43 sacks. If I'm not mistaken, Joey Bosa got hurt this week. Wasn't a super bad injury. I think they said they're gonna be ready for the season, but they just need to bubble wrap the whole team. Just bubble wrap them.
You know, and with them being, you know, they got rid of old man Gates, so I don't know if they're still gonna bring him back or not. You know,
they ain't brought him back yet.
Because Hunter Henry is out for the season. I think I read today's. Is it Virgil Green that they got there?
Yeah, they said that him and Phillip are developing chemistry.
Right. So
trust them hands you want to. He's up there in Denver, couldn't catch a cold.
Exactly. But I think the fact that they got a lot of their nucleus and core players are young, I think that'll keep Phillip going longer than if he was sitting on a garbage team right now that didn't really have any aspirations of doing anything. That could push him on out the door even sooner. But the fact that they got let's say the opening of a window, if they could stay healthy, I think that'll probably go ahead and push them through for a few more years at least.
Once we run through these divisions, I'm thinking we'll have like a week or two before the season starts. I want to talk about windows. Who we think's title window is open right now. And I would definitely agree with you. San Diego seems to have a window right now.
Yeah, I think it's the start of their window. They still got to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now we can say a whole lot about this team being young and all, but if I can recall down the stretch last year, Phillip Rivers, he went full on Phillip Rivers throwing all them damn picks. He played terrible in that damn game. They had to win against Kansas City on that Saturday night. I think Marcus Peters turned his season around, picking him off 3 or 4 times, but that's Phillip, man. He ain't going to be no different. That's who he is.
Absolutely.
All right, the Oakland Raiders, or as I like to call them, you're going to get a kick out of this one, the Analog All-Stars. That is the team that John Gruden has put together up there. They would be the shit in about 1999, 2000.
Yeah.
The squad would be it. But the Analog All-Stars, cuz that's what we're looking at up there. I heard he had no cats watching film from like the 60s.
Are you serious?
I bullshit you not. They said he sat the team down, had them watching black and white football film. Really?
But between them not paying, getting this shit done with Khalil Mack,
we left that off the tidbits. You
John Gruden, and I don't think we even touched on it or brought it up a couple weeks ago when he said this shit. We're talking about, if I don't produce, I'm going to give money back.
Bullshit.
Right. Between all that, I'm really just waiting for this team to fail. What's
that old line we used to have? It's either speculation, lies, or straight bullshit.
Straight bullshit.
That was bullshit. He ain't giving that money back.
Yeah.
That $10 million a year? Stop it. And they going to Vegas? Stop it.
Right.
This kind of falls in the same line to me because it's the Colts. I don't know what they got. I don't know what it's going to be. But I feel like this one's going to crash and burn more than the Colts will.
I mean, is that offensive line going to go back to what they did 2 years ago? Or are we going to see more of the same what we saw last year, which is not a good look?
Okay. Now, last year, Donald Penn, he laid out. When did he come back? Like week 3 or 4, somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Okay. He was staying out for money. I don't know if they gave him money or he just reported. I just read that they want him to take a salary cut.
Yeah, a small pay cut. I saw that shit.
Then why the hell didn't they just release him in March? You know he ain't going to do it if he was waiting for money last year. Why? Hey, we got a spot for him in Carolina because we taking L's on the offensive line.
Well, see, that's a look. Yeah, I want to say maybe they did it on purpose. It's late in the game. It's harder to find a job now.
We got a spot for him.
So you gonna give up a job, or you gonna get back whatever the small amount that they asking to get back? I think that's the big thing. How much are they asking to get back?
Yeah, I mean,
part
of the game.
He'll probably say "fuck them."
Yeah,
I ain't giving you shit back. Yeah, he'll be on the street. I don't think he probably minds at this point changing scenery.
I gotta make a mental note to at him on Twitter after this show and let him know we got a spot for you down there. We taking L's.
Also, while we on the Raiders, did you see that one of the only younger cats that they brought in, Martavius Bryant, is struggling to learn the playbook?
I hate seeing that shit. I hate seeing that because, I'm not trying to go racial, but why is it only us? We can't figure out the playbooks. I don't never hear about these white players can't figure out the playbooks. Why? I mean, I kind of feel like that's some Pittsburgh shit to me because all they required that young man to do is run the go route. That's all they required.
Right. I'm about to say is what kind of level of truth is it to this? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying it's not true.
Of course it's going to be right. I mean, no, I'm just saying because I saw this on Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
In Bleacher Report, they get writers and contributors from everywhere, and some of the shit be all over the place, and some of it tends to have a lot of undertone to it. Some of it you can tell that the writer just don't like who the fuck they writing about. So you have to kind of pick your shit with Bleacher Report. But my thing is,
I took it for true. And
it does take a. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why I took it for true. Like 3-4 days ago, John Gruden was saying he got to play better. We need more out of him. And I was like, well, damn, why would he say that? Like this early in camp, then this come out. I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense now. It makes sense. But
I think it makes sense also why he's probably not getting the playbook, totally, because it does take some time to get acclimated.
Right.
To a new system now. Like you said, what was the study in habits like in Pittsburgh?
Did you ever see him run anything besides a bubble screen or a go in Pittsburgh?
Right. Because he stayed suspended a lot.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you're away from the team a lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of the coaching and things that he missed a lot of things,
I forgot all about that. That's very true.
He's still trying to learn how to be a receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? On top of trying to learn the 2018 version of was it Spider 2 by Banana? When they get down, when the Raiders get down to the goal line, everybody know the play.
Pretty much.
Because John Gruden been calling it out for the last 10 years on Monday Night Football. Everybody know your play, so you better come up with something else.
The same play. I don't know what they got at running back. I mean, Lynch gonna lynch, but then they got Doug Martin there.
Old.
Yeah, the analog. Two analog dudes. Jordy Nelson, they're raving about him. Hey man, that shit's real easy to do when it's like against your own players and it's half speed. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised they got Jordy in the damn red jersey playing wide receiver. That shit would not surprise me at all. And Amari Cooper only had 48 balls, 680 yards last year. I swear 15 of them catches came in that game against Kansas City. That Thursday night game that Marcus Peters lost his damn mind. I swear 15 of them catches came in that game.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got, dog. And we ain't even talking about their defense. Khalil Mack's not in camp. Don't sound like he's coming no time soon. John Gruden ain't trying to make peace by saying, well, we weren't good with him. So that's a bridge. That helps.
Right. And we've been talking about this team for too many minutes at this point.
Yes.
And we brought up David Carr.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to see what happens with this. You see that shit he said today? He thanked the owner for bringing in John Gruden. You better ball, homie. You better ball.
He got how much did he get? Like 70 guaranteed?
He started the domino effect. He got his 70. Then I think Luck got paid. So
yeah, buddy. And they stuck with him.
They stuck.
They stuck with him. And this they last year in Oakland too?
Not either this year. They might have to stay another year.
They got to stay an extra year? Okay.
Yeah, because they're trying to get that stadium built up there. But, I mean, they stuck. This one here gets an incomplete if we were doing a grade. Gets an incomplete. Or it gets an A for analog. But
rate this division. We got one more team to cover. My bad.
Well, we kind of talked about Denver. I don't know. I feel like he wasted their prime. I'm hearing good stuff about the wide receiver Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, that's the one out of SMU, right?
SMU.
Yeah.
They're saying that Royce Freeman is going to be the starting running back.
Who?
Some cat named Royce Freeman.
I think they drafted him.
They drafted him.
Yeah.
They said he's better than Booker already. It comes down to Case Keenum, and if that defense is going to turn it around. Because I'm surprised they finished third in defense. It seemed like they quit a whole lot last year.
They finished third?
Right. That don't seem right, do it?
Nah, but it's right there. Fifth in rushing, fourth in passing.
How? it seemed like it was a whole lot of games. They was getting their ass whooped. Hey,
Okay, they had one of the better third down defenses in the league.
maybe I'm just going off of a couple games. I remember that Philly game, they got shellacked. The Giants came up there with no wins, beat their ass. I don't know.
Yeah, toward the latter part of the season, I think that's when it fell apart.
Yeah, because they did.
But you know what? I'm thinking about the Giants defense. That's what I'm thinking about. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think Denver was all right last year.
Offense was the problem. I mean, shit, they was on the field a lot. That defense was on the field a lot last year. They couldn't run.
Yeah.
They,
like the highlight of their season was Talib snatching Crabtree chain.
Nah, was that too? But I think their biggest win was when they exposed Dak. Dakota. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's Dakota from now on. Uh-oh. You straight? I said, yeah, he's Dakota from now on.
Yeah, that's his name. All right, division winner. Who you got?
I'm gonna probably regret this because it always happens, but I guess I got the antidote. I'm going with the Chargers. I got the Chiefs coming in second. Raiders and then the Broncos.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Chargers because I don't know what Mahomes has. This is like gift wrap for Phillip Rivers, in a sense. If they can stay healthy, I mean, he got the best defense. You're playing an unproven quarterback. They gotta get it done, man. I really want to take Kansas City, but I don't know what they have at quarterback. I mean, they say he's gonna be good, but shit, I don't know.
Right. I mean, having a big arm is one thing. Knowing when to really unleash that arm, knowing when to put touch on the ball, all of that plays a big factor in the NFL game. But I think Andy Reid will put him in positions to win. You know,
yeah.
I think he'll determine what he can handle, what he thinks he can handle.
Right.
The playbook he really has mastered, and I think he'll put game plans together for him to succeed regular season. It's going to be question. Going to be. Can he win them big games late in the season? Can he push them into the playoffs? Indeed. That's going to be the big thing. They probably will have to rely on Kareem Hunt probably even more this year than they did last year.
I'm you know what? I'm thinking that offense is going to be all the way turned up this year because I think Sammy might – well, he got the bag. He should be healthy, but who knows?
It's going to be between the Chargers and Kansas City. And I'm giving the Chargers the edge. I think they got a little bit better of a defense, and they got the veteran quarterback.
All right, biggest disappointment. I don't know.
The Raiders.
Say again?
The Raiders.
Well, I was going to say they're the biggest disappointment, and I got a bold prediction. They're going to be picking in the top 5 of the draft next year.
Oh.
Top 5.
Yeah. I think I mistakenly said them third in this division. No, I actually got them bringing up the rear.
You know what? Yeah, because Denver got a better defense. And if Case Keenum is solid, if he can use the weapons, they'll be straight. If he can use the weapons. But, all right, we didn't do a bold prediction or disappointment for the South. Bold prediction.
I think, we picked the division winner. That was it, right?
We picked the division winner. I don't know if I have a bold prediction or biggest disappointment.
Bold prediction, let me see. For the AFC South,
bold prediction, Malcolm Butler's going to ball.
Tennessee. Indy.
It ain't really a lot out there for that, is it?
Not really. I mean, I would have to really, really, really bold and say something like Derrick Henry going to have 1,200 yards for Tennessee.
That's feasible.
Or
I mean, shit, he had, 900 last year, right?
Andrew Luck those for at least 4,500 yards.
That's feasible, too.
Just to come up, just to put something on paper.
There you go. All right. Well, that's that. 2 more divisions down. In case you are not catching the pattern, people, we are getting it all the way down so we can talk about the NFC South.
Yeah, we getting this shit over with. So we only got 3 divisions left, right?
Yeah, I was
NFC North.
AFC North,
I'm sorry, AFC North.
and our
Then
team.
our divisions, NFC South and NFC West. And
Yeah.
probably sometime toward the end of the preseason, we want to get some of you guys on here so we can have you talk about your teams, give your predictions and whatnot. What you think about the NBA, the little NBA schedule that came out today? We can hit that real quick before we get up out of here.
All
The
right.
Christmas games. I think the 5 games. The noon. The first game is going to be, I think, Bucks and the Knicks.
Nah, but is it Bucks and Knicks or Bucks and Washington? It's
the Knicks. Yeah,
Oh.
Bucks and the Knicks.
Yeah.
And then you've also got Philly, Boston, OKC, Houston, Lakers, Warriors, and then Portland and Utah.
Okay.
So some interesting matchups. One thing that kind of stood out to me, of course the Lakers and Warriors game. Everybody, and you'd have to be an imbecile not to realize that game was going to be a Christmas game. But the time of the game, I'm really kind of tired of all the Christmas games, just for the simple fact I never get to watch any of them except for like probably the late one, the last 2, and that's why I feel a little bit better about it this year, because normally that LeBron Warriors game is at 3.
Yeah.
And I never see it ever. That's like prime time for black folks to eat right there.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be until 8:00 this year. It's going to be one of them.
I wanted Lakers, Boston, Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and Houston and Golden State. That would have been dope to see LeBron and Kyrie playing for the Lakers and Boston, matching up on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that would have been a dope matchup. But then Philly, Boston's going to be solid too. I mean, they're kind of going with traditional matchups or whatever. But
yeah, so I think for the most part they wanted to keep it conference wise, and then of course they make exceptions for LeBron and the Warriors. So
yeah,
but
Melo gonna give OKC that work on Christmas.
That's gonna be a good game too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
I think that's the prime time or the prime time day game in this slot. So we're gonna see. Well, the reason I brought that up is because I think it's one thing, to kind of look at the schedule when it come out and kind of talk about it a little bit. I think it's another thing going a little too damn far. Like First Take did. I saw a clip. Stephen A. Smith was going on talking about the Lakers are going to get blown out. Like, what? It's August. Like,
if you watched the games last year, and I happened to stay up and catch a couple of them West Coast Lakers Warriors games. I know it's regular season, but they played them hard. They almost won both of them. How do you not get better when you bring back the exact same team, but you add the best player in the world and vets? How do you not get better?
I'm starting to think the media is doing what the media do, which is lowball them, sell them short. So then when they they actually end up being what we thought they were going to be, which is a probably a top 4 seed,
right?
Top 4 or 5 seed. When it's all said and done, then they can make this narrative. Oh man, look what LeBron did.
Dog, I saw a dude the other day on TV just hollering, going off, saying they weren't going to make the playoffs.
I'm like, how? How do you? How?
Unless 2 of them dudes get hurt, how do they not make the playoffs? How?
Like I said, that's where it comes into. Like I said, for me, not that the West is not better than the East, but I think this whole West dominance thing is still riding the coattails of when the West was really dominant, like from the mid 2000s to like 2010, 2011.
Right.
It's top heavy right now.
Yeah, you've been saying that for years.
It's top heavy right now.
You've been telling me for years, like, yeah, that shit look good. Look at the bottom, though.
I mean, Minnesota, Portland, Denver,
New Orleans,
Memphis, New Orleans. These are good teams. They're not title teams.
Nah, I mean, and everybody keep expecting Donovan Mitchell. I mean, he could step backwards next year. We don't know. He's a rookie. You know, we don't know. But I mean, we're talking about LeBron James, people. We're talking about LeBron James. They won 35 games without him.
Yeah. If anybody who wants to bet money that they won't make the playoffs, please hit us.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Yeah,
I'll take that all day long. Sorry, they're gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna have home court. 48 wins got you home court last year. They won 35 without him. Tell me how he does not make these dudes better. Tell me how. let's get up out of here before I start ranting.
Yes, sir. Tell us people where to reach out on social media.
At RK6000, holla at me. I talk sports.
All right, you can find me at Diego Barish on Twitter as well. Don't forget to check out the AA Sportscast Twitter, Facebook, and IG pages. And don't forget to watch those episodes on the YouTube channel. Watch, like, hit that subscribe button. Same thing if you listen on the go. If you don't have time to look at our faces, then listen on the Spreaker app. Tap that little star so you can get notifications when the shows are uploaded. Leave us some comments there as well. We greatly appreciate all the support we've been getting from you guys. And probably within the next week, 2 weeks, you'll be able to find us on iTunes as well. So we've got approval on that. So we got yet another platform coming. And I think that's going to be the big one that takes us to the next level.
It's all a dream. Let's do it.
All right, baby. So again, for AA Sports, Straight Sports, No Chaser, we are up out of here. Y'all have a good weekend. Y'all be easy. Peace.